Hello everybody, welcome to the United Stands. I'm Mark Goldbridge and we have some breaking news again this evening that Ineos would sell Kobbie Mainoo and Garnacho to comply with financial fair play. I want to say fair play straight away because we were talking about this a couple of hours ago. It was a story from Chris Wheeler in the Daily Mail. We knew that David Ornstein had mentioned it a couple of days ago. He's come out this evening and confirmed again that Manchester United would reluctantly consider selling homegrown players like Mainoo and Garnacho as part of their efforts to comply with football's financial rules. This is a disgrace. I'm not going to be live for long tonight. I'm just going to break this down in some very clear points because I think streaming for an hour or two on this just dilutes the actual message. This is not what a lifelong Manchester United fan would do. This goes against what Manchester United is. You do not put a price on your players. Now, I get it. There are some people there saying, oh, Man United would sell a player if a big offer came in. Is that really breaking news? Of course it is. It's coming from David Ornstein. David Ornstein is a respectable journalist who wouldn't write an article like any other journalist wouldn't, just to say, if Man United got a stupid offer for Kobbie Mainoo, they'd take it. That's not what's going on here. This is Manchester United. Now, whether it could be three or four things, we'll go through them. It could be distraction. It could be that they want to sell Mainoo because they don't think he's good enough. There's a multitude of reasons for this. But what it comes down to is it goes against what Manchester United actually is all about. Whether you go back to the Busby Babes, George Best, the class of 92, what we are as a football club fundamentally is a team that has had a youth player on its bench since the 1930s. We are fundamentally a football club that promotes, develops and nurtures young talent. If new owners come in and sell our best young talent to create money, they have just shit all over what Man United's history is. And how can Sir Jim Ratcliffe be a lifelong fan if he's willing to do that to make a bit of money? It's a disgrace. And I think Ineos have done a lot of bad things. Charities being cut, sacking people, no Christmas party, increasing prices. But this would be the cherry on the cake. To cash in on a player, to raise some money, who represents what this football club's all about is absolutely disgusting. And I just don't get it. As I said earlier, I don't get what they're doing. I mean, they're either thick or they don't give a shit. Because there is nothing about this story that should be out there. What are you trying to do? Like, it makes no sense. Why would you put it out there? Who do you think's going to go, oh, good idea? Like, nobody's going to do. No one's going to do it. I also would say this, couple of little things I would say. Luckhurst in the Manchester Evening News and a couple of other people have said that Kobbie Mainoo has rejected or not happy with the contract that has been offered. And I've seen a couple of fans on social media saying, get rid of him then, greedy twat. And I'm like, hold on a minute, right? You're at work and you work really hard and you work better than anybody else. And you know that people in your workplace who aren't as good as you and are lazy get paid double what you get paid. You knock on the office door and say, I want a fair wage. And then your manager leaks it out to everyone and they call you greedy. It's unprofessional and it's unfair. Kobbie Mainoo asking for a reasonable wage of 150k or whatever it is, when you've got Casemiro, Ericsson, Mount, Shaw. Come on, why is it being leaked that Kobbie Mainoo about his wages? He's got every right to ask for a wage. He is a fundamental part of our future and he is a fundamental part for us. And I tell you what, I'm worried that that story's out there in the hope that somebody will make an offer. Because if we took 80 million for Mainoo, that is an absolute bargain. An absolute bargain. Because if you get a 19-year-old, you're getting 10 years out of them. 80 million over 10 years, it's not even 8 million a year. You're not getting a 25-year-old where you might get 3 or 4 years and no resale value. You're getting a 19-year-old for 90 million, 80 million. You could sell them for that in 5 years and get your money back and still get 5 years out of them, or you could get 10 years. It's an absolute... My worry is that Ineos have done this on purpose, hoping that somebody will put an offer in and then they'll do it. It's the only logical explanation. What we don't do this. Would never happen with Scholes or Giggs. We would never do it. We would never do it because Sir Alex Ferguson knew, and the club knew, that that's not what we do. We don't sell players that haven't achieved what we've bought them in to do. And also, I've heard nobody say this. How do you think Amrin feels? He goes to the Etihad, wins, and 2 days later, Rashford does an interview on the Tuesday that takes all that result away and damages all that, positivity. We go to Anfield, we put in a really good team performance. 2 days later again, Ineos allow a story to go out that we're trying to sell two of our best players. I mean, if you're Ruben Amorim, you must be sat there going, why the bloody hell did I come here? It's mission impossible. I finally get a team together that works for each other, and you put it out there that you want to sell some of the players. I mean, how am I supposed to build morale when you're smashing it down the road? I mean, if you're Kobbie Mainoo tonight, you sat there going, hold on a minute. What's going on? They're trying to sell me. I'm absolutely stunned. And also, the third thing I would say is it distraction tactics, because there's multiple distraction tactics by doing this as well. If you're saying that Mainoo's for sale, you might not have any intention of selling him. You might be doing it to scare your fans so that we all go, well, if they're trying to sell Mainoo, that's how bad it is. No wonder we haven't bought anybody in January. No wonder we're not buying anybody. Maybe it's scare tactics. Maybe it's like, things are so bad, we might even have to sell Mainoo. And then they don't sell Mainoo, but then they don't buy any players. And they go, wow, we told you how bad it is. We nearly had to sell Mainoo. So I don't think there's any way that you can look at this and go, it's a good thing. I don't see what the positive is. I only see stupidity or fear. It literally could be, it's the January transfer window. People are expecting us to buy people. Let's scare them that we're gonna sell someone, and then when we don't sell them, it's like a new signing. I mean, you wouldn't put it past them. That's classic Glazer tactics. I mean, where's this story coming from as well? Why is it even out there? Like, it doesn't make any sense. We're meant to be getting rid of Casemiro. There was talk of Xerxes going, Anthony, Rashford on loan, Mawani coming in on loan, and then tonight we're talking about selling Mainoo. Like, why is that even out there? Goldbridge, that's the end of the clip. I'm sure you enjoyed it. In fact, I bet that's the best clip you've ever watched. So there's no reason not to subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so you never miss a clip again. In fact, smash a like on the video, because we all know only legends like videos, and you are all legends. So please smash a like on the video, and we will see you again on the next one. Thank you very much for watching, as always.